Last week, I had the privilege of visiting Valley Center's own Wylde Horses Therapeutic riding facility. And I got to be honest, once I was there, I didn't want to leave. The property itself is gorgeous and backs up to Daly Ranch. The animals are clearly very well loved and well cared for, with name signs everywhere so you can identify exactly who you're dealing with. This little guy is appropriately named Trouble. He's almost always found in the food trough. But the best thing about this new nonprofit is what it brings to the community. Owner and CEO Rachel Martin gave me a tour and filled me in on how Wylde Horses came to be.
My now 4-year-old has a very rare genetic mutation that he got diagnosed with at a year of age. And we were looking for all these therapies. We were looking to do everything. And he got diagnosed at around a year. And so we came across equine assisted therapy. We were like, let's get some horses. Let's become a horse family. Let's pick up a hobby. We have a property for it. So we got 2 horses. We started learning how to care for horses and the whole hobby, and then kind of searched in our community. And in our, the special needs world, we're like, there's so many people that we could help. So I did the legwork. I went to every facility in Greater San Diego. I talked to all the directors. I told them, is it crazy I want to do this? Could this be attainable? And they were so supportive. The nonprofit community, especially in equine assisted therapy, they know that there's such a demand. Every facility has a 2-year wait list. So kids have been on these lists for 2-3+ years trying to get services.
The Martin family dove in headfirst, and with the assistance of many local nonprofit equine therapy facilities, they got started.
2024, we became a nonprofit in June and started seeing a little bit of lessons in September, and here we are today seeing over 90 a week.
Running a facility of this size is no easy feat. In addition to food, tack, vet services for the animals, there's the costs to keep the farm in good condition, which requires machinery and farm hands and construction and maintenance supplies. For a facility that has quadrupled in size over the last several months, it's no surprise that their costs have increased significantly too.
We actually started it as an LLC because we're like, oh, well, we'll do some lessons, right? And so, we're like, if we help a couple families along the way, then we're doing something right. And then it just blew up. I mean, my phone blew up. We weren't even, advertising. People got word. People were calling. Then it was like, no, you gotta be a nonprofit. Yeah. You need to, go. And I've just am still in awe of where I am today, not even a year ago.
When I asked Rachel how the Valley Center community could best help Wylde Horses, this was her response.
Anyone can do one of these 3 things, is to help a nonprofit. 1, obviously donations. We run off of the support and help of donations and sponsors. If you can't financially donate, you can donate time. Volunteers, right? Yes, volunteering. I need them year-round. I need them all the time for all sorts of duties. If you don't have the time to volunteer, I found the easiest and the most powerful way that you can help a nonprofit is advocacy. If you can be an advocate, if you can share our mission, you doing this interview and posting it and sharing it, you going out and talking to a friend or a family member, well, maybe that friend or family member, they can do one of those 3 things. Maybe they can donate time or financially, or they know a company that wants to sponsor, or they know a college student that needs volunteer hours. So being an advocate is really one of the most powerful things that we can do to get our name out there and to get recognized and to get the support that we need. We're always taking tack donations. Valley Center, you're my horse community, right? Lightly used tack, saddles, we're constantly getting new horses. We use our stuff, so it does, have wear and tear, and we need to switch it out frequently. So yeah, if there's any, even ranch supplies, buckets, all of those things that help us, we can provide that tax write-off. I've had a lot of amazing donors give tack and say, hey, if you don't need this, sell it and then use the money for something you need. So that's very helpful. We're starting to do more fundraisers. I'd really like to get the community involved more. Our property is so beautiful. I think it has a lot to offer. So I'd love to start doing once a quarter or hopefully once a month, kind of opening this facility up to the community and doing like an open house, doing a movie night, doing a car show, kind of like Bates Nut Farm, getting people out here to see what it is we're doing, and kind of create some fundraising activities to involve the whole community.
The people who volunteer get to actually interact with the animals and stuff. It's not just, hey, we have our stall sweeper here.
Right.
So they really get to participate.
And from what I've heard, I'm proud to say that every volunteer we've had, I've never lost because they didn't enjoy it. I've had a few that's had to scale back on their availability just because life changes, but every volunteer has come here, and some of which have expressed such gratitude that it's changed their life. It's a very humbling experience. Everyone that walks through that gate has a story. And hearing their story and hearing how they're fighting and they're striving for hope and happiness, and you see that, and then you're a part of it.
What is the commitment of a volunteer?
Flexible, very flexible. Anything helps. So typically we run sessions from 8 to 12 or 1 to 5. And even if you might not make that whole time frame, if you can come 9 to 12 or maybe 8 to 11, that's okay. Communicate with me. I do all of our volunteer scheduling right now, and I'll fill you in where you're available. If you only have a couple hours of time a week, that's fine. If this is something that you're passionate about and it gives you so much enjoyment, then you can come as much as you want. I can always find a home for a helping hand.
All of these horses have a past. They've either come from roping, trail riding, even horse racing. But here at Wylde Horses, they get to live out their retirement years in the Cadillac of all jobs, helping children.